All right, Candle Range Theory Trader back with you with another video, just showing you how you can make your own personalized candle range theory indicator. This is specifically for candle one. So it's really just a fib. That's all it's going to be. But we're just going to take out some settings and personalize them for our own. So I'm going to show you my settings, and then you can do what you like with yours. So you just go to the fib retracement tool on TradingView. And when you put a fib on your chart, now that's how mine looks, but when it's just the default fib, it's going to look something like this. Let me see, apply defaults. Okay, so when you just use a regular fib, it's going to give you all this stuff here. You do not need all of this, okay? So that's how it's going to look on the default stage. Now, my settings are as follows because all you need are 3 lines. So let me show you the point of this, and then I will go over the settings with you. You're going to use this fib to put onto whatever you think could be a candle one. So let me just find one real quick. It shouldn't be too hard. Let's go with this one. Let me make this a little bigger. Okay, so fib retracement. You go from the top of candle one. Oops, got it on default. Sorry, give me a second. Well, I'll put it on there in just a second. Okay, top of candle one to the bottom of candle one, and then I'll put it on my CRT like that. There we go. Okay, so there we go. All right, so you already got just the high and the low. So here are the settings. So if you want to pause the video, do whatever you got to do. And then I'll go over some amendments that you can make. So the trend line, I get rid of that. I just got 0 clicked. And then for the color, I just got it black. You can make it whatever color you want. The one level, let me move this over. The one level, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be the top. That'll be the high. The 0.5 will be the middle. Okay, where we take most of our trades, this line, or in this case, we got a long example. So I teach that you take your trades below this middle line right here if you're long. Okay, that's where your odds are the greatest for candle 3. So you can change if you want to change the color on that to purple or green or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, you can do that. And then the one again I have for black right there. And then that's it. Everything else is unchecked. No background or anything. Now, the only other things you can do that I find useful are the text. So you can put it in the center, you can put it on the left, or you can put it on the right. That part's up to you. So, if you want to do it like that, that's up to you. Labels, I don't worry about. And of course, if you want to make the font size bigger, you can, again, up to you. But that's how that will look. And that's pretty much it. And then just be sure to save your template. So what you can do as well, if you want to have one for a long and just to remind yourself which way you're going, you can do something like, let me see if I go to settings. And let's just say this is a long, right? But I want to remember that, okay, I'm going long on this bias. What you could do is the middle line, you can make it like green. Like that. Or like this. I'm trying to find a green I like. It doesn't really matter though. Okay, so we could just do that. And then you go to save as, and you can do something like CRT long, like that. And then you save it. So that green line there is a reminder that when price is below the green line, you're going long. And then when you go short, let's just go to another pair real quick and try to find a short. Let's say, for instance, dollar yen. Matter of fact, yeah, I already got one here. I think it was on the weekly. I don't know. Or the daily. It doesn't matter. But anyway, I'll say, so I go to settings, and then I'll change the middle line to red. And then I will have the labels on the right. Well, okay, hold on, let me do this. Okay, and then I'll put this to red. And then the text I'll put on the right. and make it a little bigger. And then I'll just save it as a short. CRT short. Okay, so and then that'll be that. So that's just a reminder that, okay, I'm only looking for shorts above or around this red line, but if I'm long, then, just use the other example. So moving forward, when you spot another one, for instance, a live trade I'm in now is a Euro CAD, but I got my old template on here. So, I'll just get rid of it. This was on the 8-hour. So candle 1 is right here. I'll draw it from the top to the bottom. And then I'll just put CRT long like that. Okay, and then around this green line, okay, is when I'm looking to go long. So when I drop down to the 5-minute and put my fair value gaps on there. See, and of course it won't be perfect. However, my entry was about right here off this fair value gap right here. Okay, for the 9 a.m. candle, 9 a.m. candle on the 8-hour chart. So, but it was in proximity to this green line and this fair value gap. Because it's really just a zone-based approach based on the fair value gap and the green line working in tandem with each other. So I'm expecting price to still go up. It might not. If it does, I win. If it doesn't, I lose. But that's just a simple way to know that you're in the right area of where you're supposed to be trading. So only this line and below is where the odds are the greatest. You can trade above the green line, but it's up to you. The odds are best down here, as you can see. If I'd have got in back here, as you can see, I'd already be out. But since I'm up here, price may go a little slower, might consolidate a little more. Remember, your action's best when it's below the green line. Fair value gaps below the green line or the middle, are best that way. So, and then opposite for shorts, obviously. Okay, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, okay, so that's just a way to quickly make an indicator using a fib. So your levels are already marked. And one other thing as well you can do is, which is what I might do right now. Sometimes these black lines throw me off with marked levels. So you can change the range colors as well to something else. So just so I don't get confused with them, I'll change it to let's just say a blue for the range high and the range low. Like that. That way, when my black lines show up, I know I'm looking at a mark levels price or a open price. But I know for a certainty, and that's just for me, you do what fits you. But I know, okay, this is the CRT high right here. But this line right here is daily OP, weekly open. It just keeps things a little more, in my mind, it keeps more organized. Okay, this is CRT high. This is the middle. This is CRT low. And I know where I'm in, and I know where I am in the cycle of the trade and what I want to see happen. So I know, okay, I'm definitely not trading above this blue line, not a black line. Okay, this blue line, I'm not trading above that. I still stick with the green line and then the black line. So just kind of keeping things segmented. But that's, like I said, that's my thing. You do what fits you. All right, but hopefully that helps. Appreciate you watching, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.